Every night for 18 years, she left the porch light on. Not because she was afraid of the dark, but because she hoped her son would find his way home. The town of Willow Creek slept early. By 10 o'clock, the streets were empty, the only light coming from the soft yellow glow of Evelyn Carter's porch. Neighbors used to joke about it. "That woman must be scared of ghosts," they'd say. But the truth was, Evelyn wasn't afraid of ghosts. She was afraid of forgetting her son's face. 18 years earlier, he'd left that same porch with a duffel bag slung over his shoulder. His name was Ben Carter, and he was just 17. The last words they shared weren't kind ones. He'd shouted that she didn't understand him. She'd said he was throwing his life away. And then the door slammed. The sound of that door had echoed in Evelyn's heart for almost 2 decades. The next morning, the house had felt heavier, like silence had weight. His room still smelled like shampoo and guitar strings. On the bed lay a letter half written, never finished. For the first few weeks, she'd kept waiting, jumping every time the phone rang, checking the mailbox twice a day. But Ben never called, never wrote. Friends told her to move on, to stop hoping. But hope for a mother isn't something you turn off. It's something you leave on like a porch light. So every night before she went to bed, Evelyn flipped the switch. "Just in case he's coming home tonight," she'd whisper. Years passed. The house changed, new paint, new furniture, but the light outside never did. Neighbors moved in and out. Kids grew up, and people stopped asking about the son who left. Evelyn kept busy volunteering at the library, baking pies for church, teaching Sunday school. But every night, as the clock struck 10, she'd quietly walk to the front door and turn the light on again. Some nights, she imagined Ben as a grown man, maybe married, maybe with children of his own. Other nights, darker ones, she feared he might no longer be alive. But she never let herself believe that completely. Then one autumn evening, as the sky burned orange, a letter arrived. The handwriting was unfamiliar, shaky, uncertain, but the name on the return address stopped her breath. Ben Carter. She stood frozen on the porch, her fingers trembling as she tore it open. Inside the paper was worn, as if folded too many times. "Mom," it began, "I don't know if this will ever reach you. I've started this letter 100 times and never sent it. I've been too ashamed, too scared to know what you'd say. But I think about you every day, every single day." Evelyn pressed the page to her chest, tears already falling. Her knees felt weak, but her heart, after years of silence, finally beat with something like hope. She read on. "I made mistakes, more than I can count. I left because I wanted to be free, but I didn't know freedom could be so lonely. I worked jobs that broke my back, met people who used me, and went places I can't even remember. But through it all, I could always see one thing, the glow of your porch light in my mind. That light never left me. Mom." The last line stopped her completely. If the light's still on, maybe it's time I come home. That night, Evelyn didn't sleep. She kept the letter beside her, reading it over and over, as if afraid it might vanish by morning. When dawn broke, she baked a pie. Apple cinnamon,
Ben's favorite. She set the table for two, and when evening came, she went outside, cleaned the porch, and made sure that Bob shone brighter than ever. Hours passed. The sky turned dark. The crickets began their slow song. Every sound made her heart jump. A passing car, a barking dog, footsteps on gravel. But no one came. By midnight, her eyes were heavy. She finally turned to go inside when she heard it. A familiar voice, quiet, hesitant. Mom. She froze, slowly turned. There he was, standing at the edge of the driveway, older, worn, his hair streaked with gray. But those eyes, they were still her boy's eyes. The pie on the counter went cold that night because Evelyn never left the porch. She sat with Ben until morning, both of them talking, crying, laughing through the years they had lost.
At one point, Ben looked up at the light above them and smiled. "You really did keep it on." Evelyn smiled through tears. "I told you I would. Some promises don't expire." Months passed. The neighbors noticed the light was off some nights now, not because Evelyn had stopped waiting, but because she didn't have to anymore. Ben found work nearby, started repairing houses, helped his mother repaint the fence, fix the garden, and laugh again. One evening, as the sun dipped behind the hills, Evelyn stood on the porch while Ben packed up his tools. "Going home?" she asked. "I am home," he said, smiling. That night, she didn't turn the porch light on. She didn't need to, because sometimes the people we love do find their way back. Not through directions or maps, but through the small lights we keep burning for them in our hearts. Every porch light tells a story of someone waiting, of someone hoping, and sometimes of someone finally coming home.